Santa Claus's Christmas schedule. How does Santa Claus manage to get all the presents delivered around the world to children who are good? How does he do it? There are so many children in the world. I bet he has to start very early, maybe as early as November, in order to get an order of this magnitude produced and delivered. He will need to start hiring elves in October and teach them how to work safely and properly. You don't want any screwdrivers and nuts and bolts lying all over the place and trip up the other elves. You also don't want them to use the machines in an improper way, which would spoil them and waste time. He will need to get all the elves working at the factory in the North Pole by November. 2 words for you: assembly line. Everything must be planned properly. No fooling around. Who does what? Hey, what are you doing here? We have work to do. Wait a minute. We forgot to order the parts that we need. That must be done in October so that all the things that we need will be here when we need them. A radio-controlled drone needs a body, some motors, a control board, and an antenna. Should we buy all the screws and nuts and bolts and thingamajigs and then just build it up from scratch? Asks the head elf. No, wait a minute. We don't have enough time for that, says Santa Claus. It needs to be faster. We don't have much time till Christmas. We need to buy half-assembled stuff and just do the final assembly here. Santa Claus needs to take care of the elves that are working for him. Food and rest and a little bit of playtime so that they can do a good job. No, make that more than a little bit of playtime. He needs also to make sure that they can work well together to avoid any arguments and fights. Day and night, day and night. Some elves work in the morning and some at night. Santa Claus must lead the team well so he doesn't get much rest. The work happens throughout the day, 24 hours non-stop. Then, when Christmas Eve comes, he will need to have all those presents on his sleigh for transport to every child. Psst, psst. I'll let you in on a little secret. His is not the only sleigh that is working on Christmas Eve. The elves have their own sleighs too. Even some of the more senior deer, like Rudolph and Dasher, have their own team. Haha! How else did you think everything will be on time? They battle through the snow and icy cold winds to deliver their payload. Ooh, and it is tough, especially over the oceans where there is no land to rest on. Just as it hits midnight on Christmas Day, the final package is delivered. Wow, what a feeling! Phew! It's like 100 kilograms was just taken off his shoulders. Then he goes back and Mrs. Claus makes him some tea and cookies and a warm foot bath. Woohoo! A job well done. Then Santa needs to congratulate the elves and the reindeer for a job well done and pay them their dues. How much did we agree on this year? Wait, let me check my pocketbook. Rudolph, here's yours. And Dancer, and Prancer, Comet, Blitzen too. And then it's rest time for a week to relax and recharge. Maybe it's a trip to a resort getaway where you eat and sleep all day and watch TV, go for massages and walks on the beach. Or maybe Santa will just go home where the heart is and watch TV on his favorite chair, on his favorite carpet, in front of his favorite fireplace, and fall asleep. Thanks for watching, everybody. Ho ho ho. If you liked this video, please thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. If you have any comments, please let us know at the bottom, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Bye.